Okay, in this final video about the league table, we are going to look at sorting the league table, and we're going to look at macros. So sorting the league table involves putting the team with the most points on the top, and then if the points are the same, putting the team with the best goal difference on the top, and then if that's the same, putting the team with the most goals scored on the top. And that process is quite long and involved, and it would be nice if the whole thing was automated. So what I'm going to do is record a macro. So if I go up to the menu at the top, now this is slightly different depending on whether you're on a Mac or a PC or which version of Excel you've got, but for me it's under Tools, Macro, and then I'm going to record a new macro. So a macro is a sequence of commands that you ascribe a particular key to. So instead of having to go through lots of menus to sort things, I'm just going to set it up so that I just have to press one thing and it'll do all the sorting for me. So record new macro, and I'm going to call it sorting the table, and it's going to be Option Command and let's say S. So every time I press Option Command S, it's going to sort the table for me so that I don't have to do the following sequence of commands every time. Okay, so I'm going to click OK. Oh, and that name's not valid, so let's okay, so let's just call it sorting. Try that. Okay, it likes that. Okay, so it's recording everything I do at the moment. So I'm now going to highlight the table that I want to be sorted. So I want all of that sorted. I want the headings to stay at the top, so I won't highlight that. But I want the numbers and the names to move about. Okay, so under Data, Sort, if I click that, then it brings up a window that looks like that. Again, it'll be slightly different if you've got a different version of Excel or a PC rather than a Mac. Okay, but my first sorting criteria, well, I want it to sort it by the points which are in column K. So sort by column, and actually it recognizes the headings, so instead of column K, sort by points, because I've got this checked, so it says my list has headers, so it recognizes the headers. Okay, so I want it sorted on the points, but instead of smallest to largest, I want it sorted largest to smallest, because I want the most points on the top. Okay, so that's everything sorted by points, but then the points could be the same. So if I add a second sorting rule, so sort by points and then by goal difference, and again largest to smallest. So if the points are the same, it'll put the team with the largest goal difference at the top. And then if the goal difference is the same, I want to add another sorting rule, then sort it by the number of goals scored. So the team that scored most will go top if the goal difference is the same, and again largest to smallest. And then finally, if all of those things are the same, I guess it's just going to be on alphabetical order. So, and then by column C, which is the team name, and that will be A to Z. Yeah, that's right. So if I click OK, and then it's sorted the table as I want it, with Argentina at the top with the most points and England at the bottom with the fewest points. Okay, so that was my macro, and I'm going to go in Tools, Macro, Stop Recording. Okay, so now let's change some of the results and see what happens. So let's give England a few more wins. Let's have them beating Argentina and beating Brazil, and then see how that changes the league table. So now the league table is completely different. England should be top of it, Argentina should be second, then Denmark, then Brazil. So rather than having to go through that whole sorting thing again, all I need to do is press Alt, Command and S, and that whole sorting thing has automatically happened because I recorded it in a macro.